Song name still on the screen. Very, very drunk right now. I'm actually struggling right now. It's 4 a.m. and I don't want to sleep. I feel you. Can we chat about Spearlink some more? Just mentally ill here, guys. Well, I'm a 2v2 kind of guy, pup. Alright, I got some water here. I'm trying to sober up a little bit before I go to bed. Should we grab some more Doritos? Dude, I'll probably play a couple games with pup here, and I'm gonna have to head off to bed. I fucked that one up, bro. That's for damn sure. I fucked that one up. Can we get a fail fish in the chat, fellas? Can we get a fail fish in the chat? That is a complete mistake by me. I said hang over. I'm struggling right now. I'm pretty fucking drunk, guys. I apologize for the drunkenness. No, this could be on this will all be on YouTube, right? Drunk stream complaints about RMD. Sure it will be. I feel like I'm not really complaining about RMD right now. I'm just really fucking drunk, and I find that very hilarious. I actually want to see the VOD of where I'm complaining about RMD. Because, yeah, I'll be like, man, I feel like Assassination's doing a lot of damage right now. Or I'll be like, man, Fire Mage actually feels like it's doing a lot of damage. But I feel like I'm not like, oh my god, RMD's so OP, this game is so bullshit. LOL. And I know Spirit Link's better, and I could show you 100 VODs where someone's like, hey Cdew, why don't we play Spirit Link? And I'm just like, man, I don't like Spirit Link. Just straight up, don't like Spirit Link. I feel like it's a really stupid mechanic. I feel like it's gonna get nerfed soon. I feel like it shouldn't be in the game. Was following your stream quite a while due to work. Any big changes happen in your life? I mean, I'm engaged, if you haven't known that. I own a house, if you haven't known that. I have 3 golden fucking retrievers. I live a very simple life in regards of, like, you know, what goes on. You know, I have 3 golden retrievers. I'm engaged. You know, no girl drama, no life drama, no big changes. What do you do when you worked on when you were not a full-time streamer? I mean, I wasn't anything crazy. I was going to school. I was going to school to be a full-time student. I was going for computer science, hopefully transferring into computer engineering. I was a full-time. Well, was I full-time? I don't know if I worked full-time. I was just a pizza delivery guy, man. Nothing crazy, dude. I've been playing WoW gaming professionally since I was 18 years old. Yeah, I was delivering pizza. I wasn't a big fan of the job or whatever, but you know, the job arose, and my friend said it's pretty good money, and he said there's some pretty nice people to work with or whatever. So I took the opportunity. I ended up quitting after I started making a lot of money streaming. I just didn't think it was worth it for me to continue going to school with considering how good streaming was, I guess, to put it lightly. Streaming was very beneficial financially. You know, Amhai started donating a bunch. I remember the day I decided not to work and go to school anymore was the day that Amhai gave me $10,000 straight up, which is a really... That doesn't happen often. That's only happened, like... I think I've only gotten one $10,000 donation in my entire streaming career, which is absolutely ridiculous amount of money. And it was just one time from Amhai. He's given me a lot, but not that big in one go, I guess. And that was the day I said, you know what? I'm going to be a full-time streamer. I'm going to decide that school isn't worth it for me right now. I can go back to school whenever. If streaming dies, I can go back to school if I wanted to, if I felt like I need to, if I feel like I couldn't get a job with the direction I was going right now. Pub, you're carrying so hard, by the way. That was just the day that I decided, man. I remember I was going to study for a test, and I was like, Byron was asking me to play, and I forget who else, but Rekful was just spamming me to play. I'm like, yo, Rekful, I got to study for this test, man. And he's like, come on, Cdew, like, you know, like, let's just threes for right now. You could study after. I remember I turned on my stream, and I got a $10,000 donation from Amhai. And I was just like, you know what? I'm not going to class tomorrow. It was still really early in the semester, so it didn't affect my GPA, but I went to school, and I withdrew from every single class I was going to. It was pretty crazy at the time, because, you know, my dad was really unhappy about it. He wasn't sure where this was going for me. My mom was a little confused. My mom was always very supportive. She didn't really know what was going on, but you know, she never was really mad at me. My dad was pretty fucking mad. So it was a tough situation for me to be in. I mean, the classes were already paid for or whatever. Dude, pub, nice fucking save, bro. So it was a pretty difficult decision for me. But you know, I felt like I made the right one. I don't really regret it. I think I was probably like 19 years old, maybe 20 at most. I'm 25 now, and I don't think I've regret any decisions. You remember that? Were you in there for that? That $10,000. It doesn't happen often, man. I know a lot of people thought Amhai was like a big scam. A lot of people thought that the streamers were making up Amhai donations. I could literally pull up an Amhai donation right now, man. I feel like we'll see you at the analyst desk for years before you go back to school. The thing is, truthfully, pub, that you carried me. Let's cue another one. I don't know if I'll ever go back to school. I kind of hope that I can get a job within esports or within gaming or something where I'm making a pretty reasonable salary where I don't have to go back to school. School is just not for some people, and I feel like I chose to take the route where school was not really my main option. I'm not a big fan of school. I think I have ADD. Maybe a mild case or something where it's really hard for me to pay attention. It's really hard for me to focus. I never took medicine for it before, but when I am in school, it's really difficult for me to focus and not daydream and stuff. I don't know what it's like for other people, obviously. Like when I was really young, I didn't know that I needed glasses just because I couldn't see from very far. I just thought it was normal, so it's really hard for me to know if I actually have something like that, but yeah. I don't know. I really feel like school is not for me. I never really particularly enjoyed school. If I ever enjoyed a class, it's just because I felt like my teacher did a really good job teaching. So I can't believe you got a 10K. Yeah, it's pretty insane, man. I met Amhai IRL. He was a very wealthy man. He said he had like 6 private jets. Amhai was literally a billionaire, in case you guys were wondering. I met Amhai in real life. I remember meeting him. It's an experience I'll never forget. I'll tell you what. Not even for the money. Like, one day I hope Amhai pops in here one day and just says, like, hey, man, I'm doing fantastic. Like, you know. I don't even care if he says glad to see you. I would just like to hear from Amhai again one day. Because that was an experience that I'll never forget, man. I was fucking probably like 20, 19 years old. Something like that. Where this guy, he came into my life. He gave me a fuck ton of money. He supported my stream. Not only that, he was very generous to my friends. When I met him in real life. I don't know if you guys know if I met him in real life or not, but I did. When I met him in real life, he gave all my friends $1,000 in cash. You know, we bought some shit. He paid for our rooms in a hotel. He was just a really, really fun guy to chill with. Like, the best way to explain him was, like, me and my friends were like, dude, he's like us, but a billionaire. You know what I mean? Like, it was really fucking crazy to meet him, you know? It was a very humbling experience. He didn't act rich. He didn't act snobby. He didn't act like, you know... He didn't act any type of way. He was just like a chill ass dude that was down to earth. And like when we met him, he's like, yeah, man, like, you know, you're a cool dude. We want to watch, like, we want to play WoW with you. Like, I remember he had some computers set up and I was playing WoW for a little bit. We were drinking some beers. You know, he had some hookah from fucking Dubai and shit. Like, it was pretty nutty. My friends were pretty fucking like astonished. I was pretty fucking astonished. It was a crazy fucking experience, dude. Straight up. I think me, Azael, Worm, Eric, and my friend Spence were the only people that met Amhai IRL. I don't think anyone else met Amhai in real life. I don't think Soda Pop met anyone else that he donated to. I don't think anyone that he donated to met him in real life except me. I could honestly probably find the Twitch messages, but I have the donation saved somewhere 3.5 years ago. Yeah, I remember, man. I don't know what happened to him, honestly. I remember, like, he donated to me after the incident, too, so I don't think it was like, hey, I didn't like you and your friends. It was just kind of like, he just stopped watching Twitch. That's what I feel like it was, you know, what happened, personally. It was pretty crazy, dude. It was definitely something that you'll never forget. Pretty happy I went there. See, I was a little nervous to go there, personally. I was like, he was like, hey, man, you know, you want to hang out IRL? I was like, man, a stranger wants to hang out with me? Like, that's a little weird. Like, I don't know what to say. And he's like, yeah, he's like, I'll get a room for you and any of your friends. And I was like, oh, fuck it, you know, if he wants to invite my friends, I might as well go. You know, I feel a little more comfortable with them. He had a whole floor rented out. The whole floor. It was like the 23rd floor or something. And I remember when we got there, he was like, yeah, he's like, order room service. And we're like, all right. He's like, yeah, spend whatever you want. So we were literally ordering, like, no exaggeration, $1,000 per meal room service. We would all order a bunch of meals, a bunch of drinks, fucking champagne. Like, we were not holding back, and he didn't say a fucking word. Like, he didn't give a shit, you know? We had 5 people, and we were each ordering about $200 worth of stuff. $1,000 room service per, which was obviously really fucking insane, you know? It was so crazy. What happened to Amhai? Gordon, I don't really know, man. I had him on Skype, and one day I messaged him, didn't answer. Stopped showing up on Twitch. Not only did he not donate to me, he didn't donate to anyone. I really don't know what happened to him, man. I really don't know what happened to him. Where'd you meet him at? He was in New York City. He said he was just traveling the United States, and he was. He said he went to California, went to a couple other places. All I know is I remember asking him, like, dude, you've donated hundreds of thousands of dollars to Twitch streamers, and he said my bank account has never been better. His exact words, or he said never been healthier. Either way, I was asking him, I was like, dude, how the fuck can you afford donating like hundreds of thousands of dollars to people? And he's like, my bank account never been better. And I was like, holy shit, bro. All right. And I remember he was saying, he's like, yeah, you should come to Dubai sometime. He's like, my family owns the biggest yacht in the world. And we were talking about cars for a little bit. I was like, yeah, I drive a 2005 Chevy Cobalt. He's like, bro, he's like, I got 3 Bugattis. He's like, if you want to drive one, he's like, go fucking nuts. I was like, fuck yeah, I want to drive a Bugatti. But I never ended up going. Bugatti. I woke up in a new Bugatti. Dude, Poe, I'm sorry I'm letting you down right now.
I woke up in a new Bugatti.